Okay, so welcome back to another Battlefield playthrough. This is Valparaiso and we're on defence. Now this game has been in progress for a little while. We've taken some tickets off these guys and we're just taking them out as they come in. Now this is quite an interesting base because this, for the first base, neither of these targets are destructible, so they have to either destroy them literally or plant them. So we're looking at some defensive things here, and you'll just see how the game generally plays out. I'm on one of the heavy MGs here, which I think are often a bit undervalued. They often don't get used too much in the game. Well, they do, but you know, people maybe don't get on them as quickly as possible because they're often quite exposed. But the thing to remember is they can't be sniped, and the only way you can be, you know, taken off of them is by someone rocketing you, destroying you. I like this little area here generally because it's between two sections. I think I could have done a little bit better there on shooting either side of him for about 7 rounds there. Yeah, I like this area because it's between two places, and when I'm defending I like to try and be between two places for one reason. I don't trust other people that I play with, and I like to be able to move to either place to defend. The other reason is that it's just good to be flexible. You know, as a defender you can turn to either side to be able to help defend that. So this area is good for that. I would point out some things though that are fairly large mistakes. Now if we look at the map right now, although we have control, you'll notice that at the map a lot of our guys are at B. Most of my crew are there, and there's several guys are behind me on the shore for some reason. We've got 3 guys back there, not quite sure why. Probably trying to snipe or something. There's only me and one other guy on the right there, but at the moment we haven't got a lot of pressure on us, so that's okay. Here we go, Black Hawk's coming back in. Again, machine gun fire like that on the Black Hawk, it can just kind of stress a pilot. You know, when you're taking rounds like that, it can be a worry. And you know, making a pilot more stressed is always going to be a good thing. Not sure why I didn't go for the tracer here. I think I still had some left. Yeah, should have probably just done that from the start, really. Also, again, why didn't I not... that guy had started shooting at me, and yet I didn't look to him. That was quite a major mistake there. Confused as to why I did that. Now looking... I played this game, I don't know, a while back. It would have been a few weeks ago. Strange that I didn't get... I mean, you know, it was obvious where that guy was shooting me from. Don't know why I didn't turn onto him, and maybe I could have taken him out. Oh, so close with the tracer there. I tend to be a little bit cautious with the tracers when I'm trying to fire. I like to, because they often, you know, you don't get that many. I think I just noticed a guy parachute next to me as well. So on this map, basically, you have a couple of entry points, really. Oh, it was Islik. That's one of the guys from my clan. You have a couple of entry points. The beach on the left is one of the main weak points on this map. And a lot of them will come down here. Where we're looking right now on the left here, they'll often come in on there because it's kind of out of sight of most of the defenders, so that can be a weak point. So when we're looking at defensive maps in general, it's important to identify those weak points so that you and your team can move to defend them. So working out and assessing your maps is really, really important. So anybody who's going to be sort of playing Battlefield 3 soon, I'm having a bad time with the G3 today. The G3 is a great weapon. It's usually very accurate and quite powerful as well. If you're accurate with a chest and a headshot, you know, you can get you know, 2-3 hits and they'll be down. Doesn't work if you shoot around them like I was doing there. But you can get some nice long range shots with it as well. It's always really satisfying to get a nice long range shot with a G3 with the iron sight. Battlefield 3 is only a month away now, and I'm hoping that there'll be some nice iron-sighted guns on that. It's always good to have the, there we go, nice tracer plant. It's good to always have the option of a red dot sight, but, oh, watch this, this was nice. Yeah, there we go, he thought he got away. He's slick again. It's nice to have the option of a red dot sight, but obviously that's taking up a slot that you could use for more useful things. There we go, that was probably 3 or 4 rounds there. You know, being able to use the iron sight, obviously it's great. Now, a lot of the iron sights on Battlefield are not bad, they're a little bit claustrophobic. They're probably a little bit better than COD, but overall they're not that great. See, this is what I was talking about, where not relying on my team. I had a teammate on my right before, and I was trusting them to get this. Another thing I should point out as well is that you see how right now we have both of our target areas open. Now, many people open these up because they do it thinking that it makes it easier to defend, because if there's someone planting the bomb, then you can obviously shoot them off of it easier, which is fine, except that if they do manage to get a plant, it means that it's immediately flipped in your, you know, negatively for you, and it's a lot harder to defuse because you've got no cover at all. The only thing you can do is to take smoke, lay smoke down, and hope that you can use that to get a defuse. The other thing you can do is also to try and you know, throw a load of people onto it and hope that one of them gets a defuse, but that can be not great as well, because it means that obviously you're probably going to lose quite a lot of people, and it makes it, you know, you're weak for anyone rushing back in to then plant again. So overall, I think that, again, anyone defending targets, if you have a bit of a cover, a bit of building around it, that is, you know, if it's a non-destructible target, anyway, if it's a destructible target, it doesn't really matter either way, because they'll probably just knock the building down. But if it's a non-destructible target, it's worth leaving a little bit of cover, preferably on the side that you spawn, so that you can attack it from behind. Look at that. Now again, I wasn't pushed up far enough. I think that, and here we see the problem. This is exactly as I was just saying. It's too open and we can't get a defuse on it. Now, a bit of a mistake again for me here. My phone going off. A bit of a mistake for me here is just there. I was sitting back. I was too far back. I was sitting back behind this line. A much better position, you see, is just to my left there, behind the concrete blocks. You really want to be in line with, or at least in front of. I think in this game I've been allowing my team to watch the target a lot. You notice I'm not really looking at the target that often. I'm sort of trying to find enemies and pick them off. Not great. I think I could play a lot better in this round here, now that I'm sort of looking at it and assessing it. I really could have... See where Cali is, just in front of me to the right? That is one of my favourite positions. It's a much better position. G3 is a nice gun because you can do that single shot. You've got quite a lot of control with it, but then you can, if you need to, open it up, go full auto. It's a really great weapon. I am looking forward to the G36 though, in Battlefield 3. It's one of my favourite guns from COD 4. I don't know why I'm bothering with the tracer there. I should have just shot that thing down. There we go, round over. Bit of a fluky win actually. It wasn't as great as I thought after all. A lot of bad play from me in that round. It was all over the place really. So yeah, plenty to learn from that. I think I might have a look at some other stuff I've got, see if I can find something else. But yeah, not too bad for one little go. Hope you enjoyed having a look at that, guys, and I'll try and find something a little bit better. Cheers.